Axel, Vincent,
Last session, you found yourselves in the midst of Argynvostholt, eventually speaking to an undead individual referring to themselves as Sir Godfrey, a member of the Order of the Silver Dragon. While speaking to him, you learned quite a bit of the Order itself. A sect of knights gathered together by a silver dragon named Argynvost, who brought these folk together to overlook the temple called the Amber Temple, which resides within the Valley of Barovia. Argynvost was a good-natured dragon seeking to protect folk and to contain the evils within said temple. And so he built Argynvostholt, his keep on the side of the hill that looked up towards the mountains that had the temple nestled in them. Sir Godfrey told you how they fought the Devil Strahd and lost, how Strahd and his men took the body of the dragon piece for piece and carried the skull off to Castle Ravenloft, and that he and his men and his captain, Vladimir Horngard, his lover during life, and now his master during death, caused them to be held in a state of hatred that ensures that when their bodies decay, their souls take up new residence. Every time they die, they are reborn. These undead are called revenants, and they haunt the land of Barovia, killing Strahd and his agents in a hateful revenge, unable to move forward into the afterlife. Sir Godfrey said that if you were able to retrieve the skull of Argynvost and return it to its rightful place, the mausoleum within Argynvostholt, there was a chance that the curse would be partially lifted, and that during their next death, they would be able to pass on. He also suggested that if you were to do so, there is a good chance that Vladimir Horngard would ensure that he and all of the revenants in Argynvostholt would fight by your side at the turning point in Barovia. And so you ventured towards the castle, taking Rictavio and Esmeralda's card after retrieving it from their tower next to Lake Baratok. You had quite the conversation, both amongst yourselves and with Esmeralda and Rictavio. You learned, some of the finer details of your lives. Riku lived in Waterdeep, raised as a noble's son. Uriel, tramping across the world looking for lost items and relics of his people. The other two were a little more mysterious. You didn't learn so much in particular about Axel, but you were able to get snippets of Vincent's life. Pirates involved on some level, a master who taught him archery and some of the finer skills that he has. But you felt a little more bonded than you did before. You also learned more of Rictavio, or Rudolf van Richten, and Esmeralda de Avenir's lives. They're quite entwined, interconnected in ways that were surprising. Erasmus, Rictavio's son, taken by vampires. Esmeralda's family delivering his son to said vampires. The mercy with which she saw Rictavio stay his hand on her family. The two bonding over the shared pain that the vampires, in a different realm, a different place, a similar thing to Barovia, kept them trapped and locked in an awful nightmare until they destroyed the master of that place and escaped. Seems that they're vampire hunters of some renown, individuals who go up and down the Sword Coast getting sucked into different planes of existence, or whatever this type of place is, Barovia, Darkon, the land they're from, and looking for evil, slaying it where they find it. Uriel and Esmeralda ventured forth after arriving at Castle Ravenloft. The lot of you, standing in the rain by the cart, sort of hidden off the track. You're now only a few hundred yards from the entrance to the castle. The rain pounded down while you waited. It took about 40 minutes or so until Esmeralda popped back out of thin air, dropping her invisibility. Uriel and Esmeralda had successfully infiltrated the castle and brought back the skull of Arkenvost. And so you now find yourselves standing by the cart, in the rain, in the dark. Night has fallen once again, and you are free to do as you wish for a few moments.
By golly, you guys did it!
So the skull is in there. Riku points to Uriel's necklace.
Yeah, safe and sound. We just got to get it back to the castle now.
Crazy. Can't believe this worked. Riku looks shocked.
Yeah, you were the biggest little worrying Nancy.
Well, I didn't want my friend to die here, Riku signals to Uriel.
No, but
I
now
appreciate
we
the
got to get
concern.
that thing back to that castle. ASAP.
Yeah, and anything we can do to help our odds against Strahd, yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's get a move on.
And then, like, as we're leaving, Riku walks over to name
The horse?
Axel. Is like, hey,
Eh.
so how about you tell us a bit about your homeland, where you're from, on our journey home, or to what's it called, Arkenvost Holtz.
Oh, well, I told you I'm from Waterdeep,
That's it.
and you're from Neverwinter. Well, you asked me what my home was. It's
What'd you do there?
I was a bounty hunter. Okay. Look.
He looks you up and down, like takes a step back.
Yeah. What? Don't worry, I'm not gonna. I don't think there's a bounty out for you, Riku. You don't gotta worry about me, like, beating you up. I only beat up bad people.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm a very angry
You had to have
guy
a bounty
sometimes.
for some turtles in your time.
What?
Did you ever have any bounties for some turtles?
You're the first turtle I've ever seen in my entire life. I've
Same.
never seen a turtle man before.
Well, it's an honor, and Vincent kind of bows.
All right. That's good.
Riku's
Us
like, I
turtles
believe
are
you.
Us turtles are a good group.
He's like, I've only seen you kill bad people, and then he looks to the monkey. He's like, and he seems
Yeah.
like a good judge of character.
Well,
Like, believes in, hops in the wagon.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the only real person we have problem with murder, and Vincent kind of looks up and down Axel. It's been Axel getting us in trouble.
Look, I do what I gotta do to get us the hell out of here. And that guy, if you're referring to the guy whose throat I slit and threw into a well,
that one.
that guy was in league with Strahd, and Strahd is the one keeping us here. And I feel like this place is kind of like a prison, and I'm not a big fan of prison.
So you
So-
just freed the bad guy
What?
from prison. So in theory, you freed the bad guy from prison.
I mean, he's
By
dead.
killing him?
He's dead.
You got him out of prison.
I'm not a religious guy, so as far as I'm concerned, that guy is dead. Like there's no nothing.
Yeah, well, I'm not religious either, but we're getting the hell out of here.
Riku says, I don't know how free it is in the Nine Hells.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. So anyway, look,
And
I
what
really
about
like
the Watcher lady.
the Watcher lady.
He had to murder
She
her
was
too?
also in league with Strahd. Are you a fan of Strahd, Vincent?
I hate Strahd.
Then what's the problem with killing his lackeys?
Nothing. They just seem to be general townspeople living their lives in misery.
At this, Rictavio and Esmeralda, who have climbed into the cart and sort of listening, they sort of pipe up and they say, "It was the same in Darkon as well. I mean, even Rictavio here, he served the master as an accountant upon one point in time before becoming what we are now. You can't escape it." Evil's everywhere. It draws you in.
Well,
An
when I
accountant.
become burgomaster of Valaki, then it's
Are
gonna be a
you
beautiful place.
are you gonna stay here, Vincent?
I don't know. I don't really have a home.
But if you become
Rico pipes up. He's like, "Your shell is your home. Remember?"
the
Yeah,
Burgermeister, if you become the Burgermeister, you're gonna have to stay here.
if we free this place of Strahd, it might not be a bad place. Set up shop and be helpful.
Uh,
Find a sense of purpose in life.
I'm getting the hell out of here once we kill this guy.
Dude, at that, Rico
That's
like
fair.
pipes up and kind of like nudges Octavian. It's like, "Oh, speaking of freeing this place, where might we find that tower that you guys had mentioned from previous destructions of vampires? Have we seen such a tower here? Is what I'm asking. Have you seen one here?"
Well, he told us that he thought it would be in the castle.
Oh yeah, before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he believes that there is some sort of central conduit of negative energy is maybe a way for him to describe it. And he suspects that if it exists somewhere, it would reside centrally within the land, but also central to Strahd and his being. And therefore, he believes it's within the castle somewhere.
That's convenient. You know, if we go kill him there, and then the thing
It would be.
we need to, end the whole thing is in the same spot. That's very convenient.
Indeed, I've been. And he sort of looks at you all. I mean, I was traveling the Sword Coast because I don't know. There's been rumors of these types of black obelisks, spires, pillars of negative energy up and down the Sword Coast. Supposedly, and have any of you heard of the frozen north, the tundra up above? I believe that it's called. Oh gosh, what is that called? If you know it, shout it out. Icewind Dale.
I was gonna say the only thing I know is Ice Spire Peak.
Ice Spire Peak, is that over near a little village?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of little villages around it.
There
There's some
is
mushroom
a
people
village
there.
named Fendalen. Rico pipes up.
Fendalen. I think I've almost heard of one there as well. Oddly enough, no. This is Icewind Dale. It's the large tundra area near the Ragged Glacier. The Ten Towns. It's a frozen land, supposedly ruled by some sort of aspect of the frozen god Auril. Anyways, there was a sighting up there of one, for instance. I'd have to go back to the tower to check my notes, but I do believe Fandolin had one. There's a goblin tribe or something there now.
He
Along
starts like
with,
scratching his chin. Is like, interesting.
indeed, I believe that there's supposed to be one underneath Waterdeep, within what they referred to as the Undermountain. Quite a number of them litter the Sword Coast, but they all seem to be. There's at least one within each of these. I don't know what to call these places, like Barovia or Dark Realms, Pocket Realms. They tether them to the material plane, is my understanding.
Sources of power.
Exactly. As you're having this conversation, and as he's beginning to get ready to move the cart, can I get everybody to please make a perception check?
Happening.
All right.
Passive is higher than this.
I know. Me too.
Yeah. The only reason I didn't do passive is because of the dark and the rain. I
Yeah.
just wanted to see how perceptive you
fine.
were while you were having this conversation. I believe
Then
that it
took
would only
much to let
be.
his guard down and is just into the conversation.
Yeah. We're all enthralled by the conversation.
It's only going to be Riku actually who hears this, and it's towards the end of the conversation, Riku, that as you hear this, you believe you hear some sort of gate opening back to the east from this direction. You know that the gates of Ravenloft are probably not very far. You know that the bridge that they went over is probably I don't know, 150 yards back to the east, and that maybe less than 150 yards even. But you hear what sounds like the opening of the portcullis gate, or the closing, or something is happening over there. Metal scraping on metal.
I think it's time to go. Let's go. We must make haste. Jump
Oh,
in. Let's
wrong
go.
with you?
I heard
Yeah.
something back there. Where we came from. Something
Oh,
followed
yeah.
you.
Let's go.
Then we should probably get out of
Okay,
here.
I'll let the horse know.
All right. Can
Off onto my horse.
all right. Are you guys gonna go back down the road to the west and then like down the
We're booking
switchbacks?
it out of here. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Pedal to the metal, baby.
I've been talking to animals a lot in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, dude, same. It's been so good. Let's see. I am gonna say not everybody's gonna be able to fit on the cart. The horse is actually relatively tired. I'm gonna say you can only have 3. Esmeralda and Rictavia are happy to rotate with you as you travel, but they're
I'll
both
so
going to be walking.
I'll start hoofing it for now.
Uriel's got
know what?
his elk. How many people can get on his elk?
No, listen. Vincent
I think
wants
it's
to
one.
hoof it, and he's gonna get off the path and just kind of like fall back and.
If anybody is hoofing it, it's Axel.
Okay. Well, I
Zach-
think
The horses.
it was more of a strategic like.
Well,
Fall back,
strategic.
Uriel.
I got 50 feet of movement, so
All right, then fall
strategic would
back
be
and see if anyone follows us, and
fall back.
like, yeah, like get off the trail like 10 yards deep, and then like get behind, and then like we'll see if anyone follows, but like pace us.
Use
from behind
the
separately.
I think
the
it's
group as bait.
yeah. I think Riku already just told us we know there's people following us. We should just get the hell out of here.
Leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Can I get another perception check from everyone, please?
Ones look better.
All right.
I have no idea what's going on.
Riku and Axel, you hear from 2 different directions actually. You hear what's like sounds like rock scraping on rock or something dragging. And so you hear that from this direction, probably along the road around the bend where you cannot see. But then you also hear what sounds like large rocks falling into the river or the ravine that the castle, because the castle stands on like a giant pillar effectively, jutting out across from this set of cliffs with a river in between, hundreds of feet down below. And then down below the castle itself would be the village of Barovia where you started your journey. But you can hear what sounds like rocks tumbling down the side of the ravine, somewhere over here as well.
Can Irina ride on with Uriel on his elk?
Yeah, you
Like-
can do two to the elk.
Yeah. So Irina get on there, and then if Vincent got in the wagon, and then Axel will just run or whatever.
If you would like that, Uriel, I'm going to swap the elk in a little bit differently and toss you both onto it.
This is your chance, Uriel. Make your move.
I'm just gonna
They are both holy people.
filled with holes. Cool. So if you move the elk, you can move all 3 of you, Uriel.
Sweet.
Okay, so you guys would like to begin your descent back down the road to the west. Are you headed towards Argynvost in particular, Van Richten's Tower, the Wizard of Wine's Vineyard? Where are you guys
Yeah.
going?
Straight back to Argynvost.
Yeah. Done.
Okay. All right. So as you begin, who's taking the lead in particular? Do you want to give me a marching order and we'll begin to go down the road?
Me and Irina will take point.
Okay. And then followed by Axel, and then Vinny, you're going to be in the back. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And Riku is in the cart. I think I can only do 3 in the cart for now because the horse is tired. All right, we'll
With
say
the
that you
archer
guys.
in the front, and have Riku because he's a up close sword boy.
What's that?
Should we have like put Vincent in the card because he's the archer?
I mean,
If
it's
you
up to
want,
you guys.
I'm okay with that.
What do you think, Vinny? You gonna just like be our
You
our
tell me,
moving
man.
turret?
That's what I'm gonna do anyway, regardless. So
Let me disconnect Riku. You are disconnected. Vinny, if I move the cart, you're going to stay on it for now.
Yeah.
But you can hop off and move yourself individually. And if you do, just let me know so we'll detach you.
yeah, I'll let you know if I need to jump down.
Cool. All right. So as you round the bend, you hear more of that shuffling. And I'm going to give you, you can only see, I want to say like, 60 feet in the darkness right now. You can't see, maybe it's more than that, 120 or so, but you can't really see around the bend very well because you're shielded by the chasms or the cliffs, however it might be. And as you begin to go around the bend, you do notice what appears to be a group of folk shuffling forward along the road in your general direction. They're not moving swiftly, but you can so far see about a dozen of them, maybe a few less, beginning to move towards you.
How
As you-
far away from they?
How far away are they?
Yeah.
I want to say they are about 150 feet.
From behind?
Maybe, yeah, from behind you.
Just keep moving.
It's up to
Yeah.
you
See if we
guys.
can run him.
I mean, I think we should just book it to the
Yeah.
castle.
Yeah,
If
keep
we have
moving.
to fight, we fight. But
Yeah. Can
Okay.
we like move double time to try to outrun him?
All right, so let's say this. We'll do one round of movement, and we'll see how far that gets you. So one round of movement is going to be, how many feet is that for you, Uriel? With the steed, is that like?
The elk is 50.
Okay, so we'll say 100. So let me put you up 100, which I think is going to be to right there. Same for you, Axel. You've got 100 feet.
Yep.
Okay. And then Riku, you've got like roughly 80, I'm gonna say. Does that sound right? Or 60?
Or yeah, 60 probably be closer.
Okay. You can keep up close enough for now. I'll just put you forward with the cart to about here. And as you get to this location, you can see quite a bit more. You can begin to see around the bend. And as you do so, you can see that there are more individuals. And you can see that as you're coming towards the cliff's edge on this sort of like switchback here, that it seems that there's a number of individuals who are prone on the ground who have been clawing their way up the cliff face. And
Nice.
as you hear this, or as you see this, in the distance, beyond your line of sight, you hear what sounds like some sort of roar. And you hear this awful squelching noise, and suddenly you see through the fog and the mist and the darkness a giant throwing a rock at you, and it crashes into the remnants of what was a statue here and blows all of this debris across the road towards some of the zombies on the opposite side. Please roll initiative.
Oh shit.
a giant
A giant.
just climbing up the mountain.
He's climbing up the side of the chasm there. Oh, I gotta roll Irina. Shit. All right. All right. Esmeralda is going to begin the round. She, from her spot, is going to say, this doesn't look good. Let's get the cart forward a little bit. I'll see if I can hit them with magic from here." And she's going to magic circle. Takes 1 minute. She's just gonna shoot a firebolt. And she's gonna shoot that firebolt. Oh wow, that's like going to like be the distance that she can shoot it basically. At the one that she can see that's closest, she will shoot firebolt. Spells. Is that not rolling? It's kind of weird. And she's gonna miss. So her firebolt misses. That's gonna be her turn. That brings us to Riku. What would you like to do?
Let's see. So giant is up there. "90 feet away." Um. So where he's standing,
Yep.
is he like on the edge of the cliff, or is he like far back?
He is. He's not like on the edge, but he's like 5 or so feet away from the edge.
Let's see.
Do we see the people on the ground? Or do I?
You do.
So he's 60 feet from me here. 5.
And in fact, Riku, you can even begin to make out the towers, like the entrance towers towards Ravenloft a little bit better.
Oh,
From your vantage
so
point.
this is like below, like we're climbing up the hill, like away from the tower.
You're climbing down the hill away from the tower. And this is like a ravine sort of chasm here between the two sections of path, whereas this is like a set of cliff, and this is like more ravine here. I'll just double check what you can see. Yeah.
So I guess I would, because I saw him throw a rock, I would try to get up like tight against the wall here and like hide.
So that's like ravine next to you.
Oh, it goes down.
Yeah, this goes down.
Well, I
So enough where,
misread that.
yeah, or
Yeah.
where we think he could traverse it, or no? Like the
It
dragon?
would. This would be at the very least like difficult terrain, if not like damaging terrain, for him to fall into there. It's like it's like rocky and spiky and stuff down in there.
Okay.
He might be
Yeah,
able to jump it, but you don't know.
That's kind of what I was wondering, is if like he was close enough to the edge that if I use shatter, if there was a way I could target the rock to try to make it crumble to make him fall into that ravine.
Oh yeah, I mean you could always give that a try.
I mean, I think I want to at least try instead of hiding, using my action to hide. I'd rather want to try to use the spell instead.
Okay.
Pretty cool too.
So I'm gonna. There's the damage. Wow, that's not bad.
Okay. what's the AOE on that, and where are you placing it?
That is 10-foot sphere. And I would be aiming it underneath him to try to break the rock to make him fall down in this.
So like that area roughly.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me make me an Arcana check, but use your Charisma modifier for it. So it's a little odd, but
So Arcana check, you said?
yeah. I just want to make sure you're getting proficiency in case you're proficient. That's all.
That was a crit 20.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So what I'm going to be able to say is you were able to sort of look at the rocks, look at the positioning, and you were able to hit your shot pretty well. Between that and his weight, he's going to make a saving throw to see if he's able to catch himself.
Okay.
That will be...
If it matters, my charisma modifier is higher than +2.
Yeah, no, you're good. He's going to make a reflex saving throw. He does not catch himself, so he is going to begin sliding down and in.
Nice.
And so he'll take the damage, and that was a Constitution saving throw for the damage. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll take the damage from the spell, and he'll take half. It does hurt him.
Yeah.
And then he will begin to
Saves.
slide down and in. And as he
Nice.
does so, go ahead and roll 4d6 damage. Nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bad.
So then he takes that 19 points of damage on top of it. So as you are walking or riding the cart down the road, you begin to see these figures emerging everywhere. You see the rock tossed by this individual. And after that happens, Riku runs up, casting a spell, which causes this sort of like shockwave little like boom, which causes a little bit of a rock landslide into the chasm, and the giant down into the ravine a little bit. So he is in
Dang,
difficult
Riku.
terrain. He's going to be there for now.
And turn.
Irina is going to say, well, I'll be damned. And then she's going to cast Bless to bless you all up, or to bless up a few of you. And she is going to give it to, let's see. Let's give Uriel, you're going to get a bless. Is there a bless thing? Yeah, there is. Oops. Just going to put her over there. Cool. Uriel, you get a bless. You get a bless, Axel. And Vincent. Oh, shoot. Who does she want to give this third one to? She's going to give it to Vincent, I think. Especially if she thinks that Riku's going to be casting spells. So, that will be her turn. So you guys are a little blessed up. But the forces of evil are on the march. And they are going to begin moving as swiftly as possible, which is not very swift. They are going to move, I think it's only going to be about 40 feet. So it's only going to be about to there for those guys. For the rest, however, that's actually going to be a significant bit more. So those guys are going there. These guys are going to go here. Oh, and there's a lot more behind them. Oops, sorry. Wrong thing. And so in the path down below, you can sort of see over some of these rocks, and you begin to see the heads of zombies shuffling forwards through the rain and the darkness, along the path towards you. Uriel, you suspect that you're going to have to begin cutting a path through the oncoming horde. That said, we bring ourselves to Axel. What would you like to do?
So we can't see any of the characters you just moved, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's why I was asking earlier. I was like,
I'm so sorry. They were all invisible. That's my
Oh
bad.
my
Damn it.
goodness.
Whoa!
Ah,
Sorry,
jeez.
there's a whole horde of things here.
Let's see.
That changes
Yeah, I was
my
just like,
plan.
man.
All right.
Yeah, all we saw was the big one and then the skeletons in the tower.
Gotcha. That's my
Damn.
bad.
Yeah, I think Riku could have taken out like all those guys.
To be fair, I don't think he could have. I don't think he could see very many of them
Oh, okay.
from his
All right,
vantage
let me
point. I
just-
think they were going to be out of his line
Yeah,
of
let me
sight.
just
I'm
check.
happy
that.
with what I did. Fair.
Damn. So they're 60 feet away from Axel, which means I can't melee them. How far can I get?
Do the epic jump down here, bro. Jumping into the
Is
sea
that
of
down?
zombies.
What's this? What's
Yeah,
this?
you might have-
What
you
is
have to
this
go up to go
terrain?
down.
Is this up?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yep. Yeah, that terrain is up, but it's only up by about 5 feet or so in different spots, and then it falls down another 10 feet on the other side. So you would go up to go down. That was the correct.
All right,
understand.
but that would take like half. It would take half my movement to do that, or because it's
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah. So anything that's like in this stuff is going to be difficult terrain.
All right, I think I can
can make it,
still.
yeah.
I guess I got to the front line.
Do the epic jump. Fucking chop one of their heads off.
Yeah. All right. Axel puts his headphones on, turns on his cassette player, and bonus action rages. And yeah, fuck it. This looks whatever. Apparently, there's new rules with minions and stuff. So
Axel says out loud
Let's go
before just
test them
jumping into the sea of
yeah.
zombies.
We just pick a good square here. What would the where would I be? Like right now,
Yeah.
I'm in the
that's-
middle of two of them.
I would
so.
actually say you should try to jump and land into this spot.
You think so?
I mean, I think it'd be pretty dope.
All right, sure. I guess it doesn't matter which one I'm swinging at, right? Or does it?
It does not. No, it does not.
Yeah.
You're
Axel
basically
just
doing
smirks and
whirlwind.
starts swinging like a madman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do whirlwind.
360. Yeah. I'm going to Diablo Whirlwind.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm blessed up, and these are zombies, right? So their AC, it can't be that high. It can't be. I've seen zombie movies. So we will. Do I need to reckless attack?
So you already raged. Does reckless
Yeah.
attack take a bonus action as
That
well?
it does not.
Okay.
Ability roll.
Yeah, fuck it. We're all in. We're recklessly attacking, great weapon mastering, all these things. And hopefully with our silvered great axe,
Bang.
18 a hit.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. Then the damage. 14 plus 2 for the rage and 10 for
Oh,
the great weapon master. So 26.
Okay,
off of
let
max.
me just check. I just want to double check the HP on this really fast because I'm pretty sure.
I went for necks and
is-
heads.
Yeah, oh
Time
yeah.
to crunch some numbers with your new rule.
Yeah.
Okay, so these guys have 6 hit points. They have an armor class of 8, so you definitely hit all of them or you hit one of them, so therefore you hit all of them without an issue. You did how much damage? 26. points?
26. So I think 4 of them should go down by that
Yeah,
mass.
that's exactly what I would have. So I'm going to say the 4 closest in this order here just begin to drop as you burst into the area, swinging your axe like a madman. I will say, if you want as well, you have 5 more feet of movement.
Okay. So I will. What can I really do with
Crunch you
five feet?
again.
Yeah. I'll scooch in here, so I'm still within range of that ugly guy. So I'm just gonna do that same move again. Yeah, reckless and great weapon master, and
You still have another attack.
yeah,
Gotcha. And so the only people
big-
that can see this are going to be Irina and Uriel, but you can see what appears to be this madman leaping up over the rocky outcropping down into the road below and swinging. And you literally see heads go flying as the second attack and then, or the first attack and then the second attack land. Go ahead and
okay.
roll damage for it.
So
Wow.
+2, 24.
Okay. And that would mean that you're actually going to be able to take out one, two. You're going to be able to take out 3 because that's what you have in range of you
Okay.
on this one. But you are able to take out. Oops. Oh shit. That's frustrating. I'll figure that one out. You are able to take out quite a number of them in particular.
Yeah.
Damn, Axel.
I'm curious what Uriel's play is. Is he going to stay on his steed, or is he just going to sprout wings and just fly away and start chopping heads?
I already used my wing transformation. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I
Is
can
that
do that. I'm probably gonna stay on my steed though.
is that your full turn?
Yes, I'm ending my turn.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Vincent. What would you like to do?
I think Vincent. We're looking down at the horde over here. I can see them from my wagon.
You're looking across the chasm and slightly upwards at them.
Alright.
They are at the highest point of the path
Oh,
up
that's
here,
right.
and the path is going like lower and
Okay.
lower that way, switchbacking downwards.
All right. Well, either way, I'm gonna shoot up right at the middle guy. This guy.
Okay, so it looks like you'd get at least 1 or 2 in like a line there. You get at least 2 in a straight line.
Sure, yeah. So I'm just gonna do a regular attack because I don't
Okay.
need to. I don't think I need to worry about too much. So 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
All right, so it'll do 12 damage.
So that's going to kill both of them. Direct hits that does not spill over anywhere else, but you do kill at least 2 of these guys with an arrow shooting through the first and then through the second, straight through the eyes.
And then on that arrow, I am going to make that a bursting arrow.
Okay.
So all after the arrow hits, the target and all their creatures within 10 feet take 2d6 force damage.
Within 10 feet?
Yes.
So would it be the first target or the second target that you want this to happen on? So that would have been.
Well, I would want it in the middle.
Okay.
So it would do the most AoE was the idea.
Delayed.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll for that.
Yeah, so the 2d6, so 6 damage.
That's So
That's enough,
is-
right?
that is enough to kill all of them, and there's only going to be only 1 zombie there left.
That's
Oh,
insane.
That's how we roll.
Oops. So I'm just going to make all those guys invisible. There we go. And then
Alright.
there's going to be 1 guy left, and he will
And
be visible
then
there.
for my second shot, I think I'm gonna leave the loner just for now, just because I
Okay.
think it'll be funny if this one guy has to run up by himself, and then I'll deal with him later. So I'm gonna take the second shot at the big I'll do it at the ogre or the giant
Okay.
that's stuck.
Yeah, so this is a little strange. He's down below in the chasm, and because he's kind of down below, you are going to have disadvantage shooting at him, I think.
Part of my sick move is that you can't shoot him as easily.
He's kind of
yeah,
got
see,
cover.
Yeah. All right. I pictured him like laying on his back, like squealing, like I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
He's kind of deep. Yeah, he's kind of deep down in there,
Yeah.
so it's a little difficult.
All right.
I thought this was like almost like a cliffside. I was hoping just like one
Yeah.
shot him. This is still
I
cool.
guess
What
I could do the
is happening?
same move to the pack in front of us. Try to take out a whole mess of them as well. All right, if I'm gonna have if I don't have a clear shot at that guy, I'll do I have a clear shot at the pack in front of me?
Oh yeah, totally.
Alright. Alright,
What's
so
the
we'll do the
distance on that?
um
Oh, you should be good. You're good.
yeah. So we'll go same thing. We're gonna do the same move. We're gonna go for the middle zombie that'll do the most exploding damage, because if I hit, I'm gonna do exploding, my second exploding shot.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do a regular hit because I just need to hit. So another 26 to hit.
That is a hit.
So this one will do 10 damage,
All right.
and then I will explode it for my second arcane shot. Although I'm wondering, can I do that both on the same turn?
I think you can spend. The same as spending like 2 superiority dies, for instance, with the fighter.
Yeah.
So I think it's fine. I think.
Twice per short rest. Okay. Oh, and once per turn.
Oh, it does say
Okay,
once per turn.
yeah, I can only do it once per turn.
Okay.
All right. Well, in that case, if it makes a difference, or it probably doesn't. If I'm just gonna do like I would just try to get as many straight through then, if I instead of like the middle guy. So, however many I thought I could line up would be what I would shoot.
Let's see. So you could line up
Hopefully at least 3 or maybe a 4th.
3. I want to say you could definitely get at least 3, and it would
All right,
probably be
I'll
like these
take
like
those
middle
3.
3. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll do
All
that.
right. Go ahead and roll damage. So that was 10
Actually, you know
points
what?
of
No, I want to
damage.
do. How about those outside 3? Do those outside 3 make a straight line? Boom, boom, boom. Let me
Outside
see.
3 along the
Like
top.
these 3? Yeah.
If you were to move, they would.
Um.
So if you want to hop off the cart
Yeah.
and get to like here or something,
Yeah.
you know
Let's
what I mean?
just do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? We're in battle. So yeah, I'll jump off and I'll shoot those 3.
No,
And
no
then
issue with that.
that'll leave a cluster still. Well, unless they move, but
So with 10 damage, you actually are only going to do the first 2. So you drop the
okay.
first 2, and your arrow does go through the first one and into the second one, but there's just not enough oomph on this one arrow to get through the second into the third.
Mm.
Cool. Is that your full turn, Vincent? Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
All right. The next is going to be Rictavio, who is going to be using his action to drive the cart. And he is. Oops. Let me
Yeah,
just
run him over.
detach you. He is going to. Let's see. Where does he want to
Trample
go?
him.
I know, right?
Let the tiger out.
He doesn't have a tiger, sadly. He will get to here, and then he will skirt the cart right around, and begin to like go down to here. So he's gonna use his full action and be like, "Keep moving! We have to." Oh God, there's so many of them. As he turns the corner and he can see. And Axel, I meant to do this for you as well. You can now see that as you look farther down, and I'll give you like a real view here from your spot. 120 feet will get you to there. That's perfect. In the darkness, you can see. Let me cut it. Sorry. You can see that there are so many more coming. And that down on the road, let me reveal all these other extra boys. That there are more coming up the road at you. And you suspect that with every passing moment, more are probably going to be pouring up out of the ravines and out of the castle and along the road towards you.
Well, this is not good.
So that's going to be Rictavio's turn. It is now the zombie giant's turn. And he actually has a little bit of movement. So he's got difficult terrain. He's going to climb himself up and out. And he's going to 5. So he can get to there. And he is considered half in, half out. And he is pulling himself up out of the ravine at this point. That would be his movement. And he is going to use... He's going to use his toxic exhalation, I think. Is that 15-foot cone? He might not have the distance on that yet. He'll just continue to close. So he'll use another, let me see, that's going to be half movement for all this. And then he will get to here and sort of begin going after the cart a little bit. But he will be in this position. That is going to bring it to... I should just change this. Uriel, what would you like to do?
I feel like I gotta take this fucker on.
I love that answer.
So let's see. I think for a little added protection, I am going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself. And then I'm going to look back to Irina, say, hold on, we're going in. And get up to this guy and attack him.
All right.
So 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
And I'm also definitely going to smite his ass. So 8 damage. And what is smite? If he's, I think it's undead, I do extra damage against.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he's undead. Yep.
So 48. Too many paladin is so many things.
Sorry, I went on mute for a moment because I had to show my wife the map. And then she was like, I thought it was going to be like a bugbear fucking a troll. And I was like, it's not Baldur's Gate.
Huh?
Yeah. It happens.
Holy shit.
Big
Wait,
30
damage.
points of damage?
22, yeah, 30 and 22 of those radiant.
Is there anything tacked
Damage.
on top of that because of he's undead, or did you already do it?
I already did it.
Okay. So 30 points of damage. Wow.
That's just the first attack.
The 22, is that radiant?
It is.
And he is vulnerable to that. How much of that is radiant? All of the 22?
A bulk.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay. So he's going to take 8 points of Ecola damage, and he's going to take 44 points of radiant damage.
My goodness.
You can see that this this creature has taken quite the beating in that one move.
Keep
And
getting
then
them.
I'm gonna raise my spear up again and say I'm not done yet.
Holy
16
shit.
to hit.
That is a hit.
Oh.
So another 11 damage. Plus
Holy shit.
19 radiant.
Okay, so 11 points of damage with the Ecola and 38 points of radiant damage. And so you all see Uriel's mount rear up, and Irina's like, whoa, and she's like holding on to Uriel's full plate, like by the collar, as he goes, bah! And he stabs in with the Ecola once, twice, and with each stab into the thigh and the stomach, of this undead giant zombie, you see these enormous bursts of radiant light transfer from the Ecola into the creature. And each one seems to burst out the back of the thigh and then through the stomach as if it was like a shotgun blast. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ariel? Something with the
That
mount,
is
maybe?
something. I don't think I can do anything with the mount. I think that takes other than like moving it, I can like use an action to have it do something, but then I have to use an action to do that, which I don't really want to.
Okay. All right.
So it's dash, I think, by default. Or not dash, evade.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool. That is going to bring us to all the zombies already took their turns. Oh, yes, the skeleton boys. They need to shoot some arrows at you all. I would like, let's see, everybody except for Axel to please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay. For now, everybody takes 5. So Riku, you don't take any damage. Vincent, you take 5 points of damage. Uriel, you're going to take 10 points of damage, and I'll roll for the other folks here. Irina is going to take. Let's see, dexterity saving throw.
Do I have to roll like a con save for my spell?
Yes, you do. Ooh, Esmeralda's going to take 10. And this is
Oof.
basically like a barrage of arrows that they are sending up into the air, sort of like you would like in like a battle, right? Like a big barrage of arrows just like falling down. Rictavio, dex save. He's gonna fail as well, so he's gonna take 5 points damage. Cool, Uriel, you're good on the con save.
Sweet.
All right, let's see. I think that brings us back to the top of the round. I didn't skip anybody, right? I think I hit everyone. Yeah. Cool. Esmeralda will say, "Oh, oh God, we have to kill as many of them as possible," and she yells, "Duck!" And she yells this at Axel because she is going to use lightning bolts.
Axel ducks.
I actually think you're good. It's going to be 100-foot long, 100-foot long, 5-foot wide blast, and so it's just going to like carve right into those motherfuckers. It's going to go next to you, but it's going to hit at least like 5 or 6 of them, and she's going to roll 8d6. Oh yeah, and she's just going to take a bunch of them out. So this guy's gone. Even if they succeed and they take half damage, like it doesn't matter. This guy. This guy. So she's going to take out 6 of them. That will be her turn. That's going to bring us to Riku. What would you like to do?
Good question. Let's see. So, difficult terrain. Could I at least make it there? Because I have 30 feet of movement.
To where? Sorry? From is that oh, that's not where you were before.
You're kind of like in the middle of yeah. You're like in the middle of.
I was
4
I was
squares.
here. So I was saying if would I be able to make it there with 30 feet of movement at least?
Yeah, you can get up on top of there with 30 feet of movement.
I'm gonna get up here. Get a better vantage point of the battlefield here.
Totally.
Fuck it, we're gonna use Shatter again. What's the? I think this is the biggest group of them yet. I'm gonna place pinpoint my Shatter here. Try to hit as many of these guys as I can.
Okay. So if you do that, I think it gives you all like these guys here.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage for it.
Okay. 15 con from them.
I mean, any damage they take is they're dusted for anyway, so
21. Then that half. Yeah.
no, they're good. You're gonna blow those guys away. I'll make them invisible. And then I will, oops, there's a few of them that I need to undo that on. Boop. Cool. Anything else you would like to do on your turn as you eviscerate these guys in the same way that you did to the Vistani back in Valaki?
I sure did. Did happen. I'm gonna use my bonus action. My bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it Axel.
All right. I might have a thing for that. Let me just double check. I do not. I don't have like a bardic inspiration token.
I'll try to remind him if a situation arises.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else, Riku?
No, that's it.
All right. That is going to bring us to. Let's see. That's going to bring us to Irina, who is going to take a stab at this creature next to her with. She's still got that rapier. She's just going to. Oh, wait. Should she use? Yeah, she'll use that for now. That's actually going to be a miss. So she's only able to sort of like poke into some of the rotting flesh, but it just doesn't do anything to this creature. So that's going to be her turn. Axel, what would you like to do?
When did the zombies go?
They go. I'll tell you. Give me a moment here. Let's see. Yeah, the initiative order is a little fucky, but they go after Uriel.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I guess we'll pop over here and swing. Great weapon mastering, recklessly attacking, just going for it. Great X. A 20 to hit. For 26 damage.
All right. So you're gonna do 1, 2. You've only got one near you, I think, technically,
Oh,
right? Because all the rest are. Yeah. Like it would just be this guy, right?
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So for that much damage, what I will say is it will spill over onto this second one. But because of the distance involved with the others, nobody else is going to be able to take the hits. So these guys are blown away. That's not an issue. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
Where did I start my turn?
Were you like up here?
I think I moved like 20. Yeah. So 20.
Sounds about right.
So I have another 30. Ooh, so I'm right there. So if I got to here, that's 30. Would I be able to reach anybody?
Um,
I'm
you could
kind
reach one. Yeah.
I'm in a weird spot. And I started here. Yeah. I'll stay here. I want him to swarm me. But I do have another attack. I guess I'll just pop over and attack the other guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Same thing as last one. Recklessly with great weapon mastering. Can't see it.
Oh yeah, that's
20.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gone. And in fact, you're doing so much damage to
Boom.
several of these zombies that they are never going to stand up again.
That there was a chance that could happen.
You never know. I mean, you're taking off their legs, and
Yeah.
you're doing so much damage to them that they are a bloody pulp.
Okay. Yeah. That is the end of my turn.
Gotcha. That is going to bring us to Vincent. What would you like to do?
All right, Vinny is gonna see that Uriel has probably the giant under control. We're gonna climb up on these rocks. Or down.
Okay.
Up, down, whatever it is. And we're gonna shoot an arrow into yeah, probably that middle guy. Probably this guy.
Okay. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, roughly, somewhere in the range of 5 guys if you do enough damage.
All right, so then yeah, that in mind, we'll use everything we got. We'll do sharpshooter, we'll do the piercing.
Okay.
We'll just take a nice shot. We're gonna aim for that middle guy way down yonder. So this will be -5. 11, but I have plus what am I blessed?
You are blessed, but that is actually good enough to hit.
Oh wow. Okay.
He's got -5.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, with a -5.
Oh.
Sorry, roll that bless.
Which is a 4, a D4.
Yeah.
A 3?
14 minus. That's actually good enough. They have an armor class of 8, so.
Yikes.
So that's going to be 17 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, so that's good enough to kill 1, 2, 3 is what I'm going to say. We're going to kill this first guy. We're going to kill this guy. We're going to kill this guy. And it's sort of like in a row. Are you doing like a power at all or not?
Yeah, so I want to explode it on the middle guy.
Okay.
To get as many kills as we can, if
10-foot
possible.
radius.
Yep, 10-foot radius for 2d6.
Okay, so you're gonna get another 4, depending on the amount. I mean, I think it's you're
11
good with all that damage. Yeah. Okay, so these guys all drop as well. This one and that one. Wow, look at you guys just like clearing the area, clearing the path.
You
Is
guys
there
have
anything else?
Yeah, and then I got another shot, so we'll just turn and take one shot for good luck at the big zombie.
Oh, okay, go for it.
I'll boat your it a little bit, and I will do the yeah, I'm gonna do the sharpshooter. Try to do some damage.
All right,
A minus
Riku,
5.
you hear an arrow go whistling past your ear as you see it suddenly stick into the giant zombie, dealing how much damage?
20.
Holy shit. Okay.
Good.
20 points of damage. In fact, it's a good shot. It's towards the head of this thing, and you can see that it like ripped out part of its cheek and where should be an ear, but it's so horrific looking that it doesn't seem to have that sort of physique anymore. Any last movement or stuff, Vincent?
Nope. Just gonna kind of chill where I am.
Okay. Ninja Turtle cloak flapping on high. Rictavio says, "Oh, this is gonna get bumpy," and he's just gonna begin like riding the cart. It is difficult terrain because the bodies are squelching underfoot, and he's like, "Keep making a path for us, Axel." He's gonna stay behind you, so he's gonna take it a little slow. Um, he's gonna-
Ooh, and Vincent, at this point, if he sees this, try to jump on the back for his next turn.
yeah, totally.
Ready in action to try to get back on the back of the wagon as it
Do you have
rides by.
more? Do you have more
So
movement?
I don't know how much. I didn't use a ton. I just went up the cliff, so
Yeah.
It's
I would
difficult
assume I
terrain though,
well.
because you had to climb
I
up.
know that's why I just stayed there and didn't want to run
20.
around. But
I think
let
it
me
was
see.
actually all of your movement by the looks of it.
It's fine. If from here to there. It's what?
Yeah, I think it was all of
Okay.
your movement,
This is
roughly.
a big map. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Maybe I would just then just kind of flag down Rictavio like. Oh, if he's stopping there, by my turn. I'll use my movement to get over to him.
Yeah, he's gonna let Axel clear a path, and he sort of like sees you waving, and he's like, "Hop on!"
Yeah.
All right. That brings us back to the giant zombie, however, and I need Uriel, his mount, and Irina to make Constitution saving throws
Oof.
because
I
you are about to get a face full of
No.
boomer acid.
Oh.
Oh, what?
So you're going to take
Steve rolled a 1.
15 points of damage, of poison damage, as this acidic sort of belch splashes all across you.
Does Irina's
Mhm.
con save also work for her bless?
That's a good question. I never remember how bless works. Is that
So
Just a D4 on any rolls.
I'm
I
just
thought.
if
It
because
does.
it would she would save if you're using that is what I'm asking because it's higher than the damage.
Oh, Irina saved. She's fine. But it works on Constitution saving throws, so therefore it works on concentration saving throws, I think.
Oh, and I have to make another con save for my spell.
Yep.
Ooh, but I can roll bless on that. We just said.
You can roll bless on that.
So 13. If I didn't
Uh,
beat my damage, that means I lose.
yeah, you do drop concentration on it.
What spell did you have up?
My spell will give you +2 AC.
And you are poisoned, by the way, Uriel.
Oh
So
no.
I will place that on you.
You're not immune to that yet.
That's different than disease.
Yes, technically it is.
Well,
You've got doubled up, poisoned and blessed. That is going to be one of his 2 actions. Let's see if he gets a recharge on that. It's like a dragon breath, basically. He does not, but he is going to take a punch at you, Uriel, because you've dealt so much damage to him. And he's going to hit with a 25.
oh shit.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw to stay on your steed.
Oh no, the steed's dead.
Oh, he hits you, not the steed.
Oh, the steed's already dead. The poison breath killed it.
Oh, wow. Okay,
It only has 13 HP.
gotcha. Oops, let me unlink you all.
Time for those wings.
Might as well
Can't-
leave Irina.
Yeah, can't ditch Irina.
All right, let's see that strength saving throw.
What? To stay on my mount, you said?
Well, to stay on, to stay upright, that is going to be a fail. So I'm going to bloop, put you back to there, and you are now also prone.
Jeez, I got my ass kicked by this thing.
Dang.
Well, I mean, he dropped a lot of
It's
damage
just
on it.
he's just strong.
Well,
you know?
Riku's in a good spot to be your pocket healer. It's kind of like on the rocks.
I do have healing at range.
That said, it is going to be your turn, Uriel. That was his full turn.
Let's see, how far from him am I?
Like 15 feet.
Alright, so do I have enough movement to like stand up and then go over to him?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so I am gonna go get my revenge. And I am going to go up to him.
Take the
And
prone
I'm going
off.
to bonus action cast Divine Favor on myself. Do I need to do a bonus action to get my wings out? Yeah. I'll just do the spell this turn. Attack him. 11 to hit.
That is a
Oh, and
miss.
well,
Oh, okay.
13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Damn it. So I'll use my second attack on him. Oh, 26.
That's a hit.
So 12 equal damage plus 3 radiant damage
6.
plus another 16 radiant damage.
Holy shit. And that was for
So
your
12. Yeah, I use smite on my attack.
okay. And so on that last smite, you see once again, you blast through another one of his legs, and again, it's like a radiant shotgun blast, effectively. And you can see this guy like being littered with these holes through his body now, as you are effectively incinerating him from the outside in. Is there anything else you can do on your turn?
Nope, I've used everything.
Okay. That said, it is now the zombies' turns. And they are going to move en masse towards you all. And they are going to begin to surround those folk. They're going to move here. Do I attack there? They can get right up to him. But they can't do any damage. Sorry, I just need to delete like a ton of these off my map. All these guys that you've already killed, I'm just going to take off the map for a moment. These guys are going to move 40 feet. Let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20. So they'll get to there. I might move them around a little bit differently, but. And then everyone else in this like massive sort of pocket of zombies is going to move up.
It's like a line at a like amusement park ride.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
They're all coming for you. They're gunning for you. Now, as this happens, you hear some sort of leathery winged noise flying above you.
Uh-oh.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
It's a leathery sound.
A leathery sound, like the wings of a bat, but of a giant, enormous bat. So I've got a 9, a 19, a 19. Do we not have Vincent? Did he bounce for a moment?
It said BRB, yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
How's this? We can take a quick break. All right. So we'll just cue Vincent in when he's back. I will say this: the 19s that were rolled for the perception check between Uriel and Riku, you distinctly believe this to be the sound of bat wings, but that of an enormous, large bat. You do not see anything yet. But you suspect something else that was about to enter the fray. What I would also ask is for everyone, and I can do this for Vincent, I think, to roll a dexterity saving throw for the barrage of arrows.
Everyone?
Yeah. Yep.
Deck save. Okay. Plus, we're still blessed.
Yep.
Still blessed.
Yeah, you're ill.
All right,
I
Vincent's
mean-
good.
I got 5. I don't think Blessed gave me.
With bless, I got a 15.
That is good enough to take 5 points of damage. If you got over a 20, you'll take none. If you get under a 5, you're gonna take 10 points.
When it
Ooh, I
comes
got-
to,
Over a 5, so that helps.
do I round up or down when it comes to damage?
I always round up, but I don't know if that's the right rule.
It's 1 point, so that doesn't matter.
I'm gonna take damage because I rolled a 19, and I'm taking 5 or 10.
Sorry, say that again.
I rolled a 19 for my save.
So you take 5.
So if I rolled
Very-
a 7, I took 5 or 10.
5. Yep.
Ooh, down to
Okay.
27 HP.
What's the range? What kind of range these skeletons have?
They're shooting. It's funny actually. When you look at the arrows, they are made of bone. They're sort of like hollowed through the inside. You suspect that they can hit a pretty good range with these.
All right, all right.
You're close. You're getting out of range. They've got 100. They've got 150 feet on these things. I see you looking. I see what's going on there.
Just crunching some numbers.
Are those like extra long bows? What's happening? Let's see. Whose turn is it? I think it is technically Esmeralda's turn.
She's
And
top of the order,
she's-
right?
Yeah. Really just trying to decide what to do with her. She's going to use a magic missile, and she's going to use it with 4 darts. And so she's going to take out the 2 next to her. Oh, did we lose Vincent? It's okay. He'll come back. She's going to take out the one in front of you, and then she's going to take out another one close by. And she's going to yell, "Get forward, Axel! Clear the path!" But that's going to be her turn. And that is going to bring us to Riku, to your turn.
Okay.
No pressure. Uriel is hurt.
Is he?
Yep, I think so. You're hurt, right, Uriel?
Yeah, I'm not at 100%, that's for sure. Down to 27 out of 57.
A healing word wouldn't really do that much.
I'm just, just reminding.
Do 1d4 plus 4. That's my-
Mm.
It's more just to get you up if you go down. Roll how I've got a beefy heal. It's just enough to get you up. Pose.
I mean, I'm good for now.
Do you have like a minor illusion cantrip?
No.
Uh,
Just have that pipe.
ah. Yeah.
Um. I guess closest. I saw him do that breath attack thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
To be fair, would I be able to get here?
Yes. So like because you're up there already, going down is not going to be considered difficult terrain. Getting up there is.
Oh yeah.
Go.
Do it.
I'd go here. I'd stab at the beast heroically, trying
Okay.
to now join the fray with my friend here.
See what you got.
16.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Damage.
We're gonna do 9 damage. But wait. There's more. I'm rolling a d8 on top of that. Oh, and another 8 damage. Holy cow. And then that is going to be added to my AC. So now AC.
All right.
I get another attack.
So I think I'm just double checking something. Please describe your kill.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Like I said, Riku heroically, like a Legolas move, he's up there on the cliff and he sees like a plank of wood just like dangling from a chain. He runs and grabs it, jumps on it, slides down the edge of the cliff here, and then just at the last second jumps off and plunges his rapier into the creature's like head, just like falls down, and like as it falls, like all in one motion, he like pulls it out, just like slides it in front of you. It's like, oh hey.
Just give me an acrobatics roll just to describe how cool this is.
12.
Good enough. You're able to do all of that. You get some of the viscera of the giant undead giant onto yourself in a way that you weren't expecting with this, but you land on your feet. There's no real issue here. It sort of shudders to the ground near Irina and Uriel, and it is dead. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Well, I have a second attack, but I'm not close enough to use it. So,
Damn. Uriel did all that damage, and then you come in and just
Right.
poke it once, and it's dead.
You have
Damn.
100 fucking
Now we're
damage
gonna have to.
still.
You're going to hear about stories about this for like ever.
to be fair, I did 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, that's it.
Versus like 70.
Yeah, Uriel.
Good job, Riku.
All right. Let's see. I
Thanks for
think it's
your
going to be
help.
Irina's turn. And Irina is able to take an attack against the zomboys next to her, around her. That is going to be a hit. She is going to deal. She does not deal enough damage to kill both of them, She downs one of them, however, and then she will begin to. Actually, she's gonna have to run around this giant on some level because he's like dead on the ground now. She's going to run. She's gonna take an attack of opportunity. She doesn't care. 5, 10, 25, 30. And she's yelling, "Get out of here! Get moving!" And she's like nearly tugging at your collar as she says that, Riku. Not even a thank you, not even like a good job, just a get moving. She's all business now. And that will be her turn.
Just slayed this creature and she's trying to save me. Come on now.
What would you like to do, Axel?
Well, I want to get in the middle of this pack in front of me. Like, wait. Oh, okay. Would it be possible to like, let me get the pointer here. Like get up into here and jump into them, like a stage dive?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, because I just want to.
I would say roll an acrobatics check for it, but yeah, totally.
Okay. Maybe I'll use that inspiration or bardic inspiration. 14 to stage dive and with that, or I also got blessed. Does bless go on those things?
It would be a. Does bless work on skill checks? I never remember. Let me see. Bless works on attack rolls or saving throws, so not in this instance.
Okay. Well, so if I try to stage dive in the middle of these zombies, like right here, how successful is a 14? Like, is that
That's gonna be good enough, I'm gonna say.
all right?
So the bard you could have used there, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's why I was. If it was bad, then all right. So if these things have like an 8 for an AC, then I don't need to recklessly attack them. I'm just gonna Great Weapon Master them. Oh,
Could guarantee it.
you know what? Fine. You sold me. You sold me, Riku. I'm recklessly attacking it. Okay. I always like to roll with advantage, and it's
Why
just,
not?
yeah. Whatever. I'll do it. Reckless attack. Great Weapon Mastering. Bucket. Say 15, so that's gonna hit. And then terrible roll for damage. Can't actually see it.
17?
So plus 17. So is that like that's like 4? Wait, how many? What was it?
I think that's
6.
that's gonna be 1,
So 2.
2,
Yeah.
3. It's gonna be 3 total.
Okay.
So which 3? You've got 5 there to choose from.
All right. Let's get rid of this guy, and this guy.
All right, clearing the path.
Yeah. And then
again, with one fell swoop of this axe that you're using, Axel, you just either chop them from knee to chest or chest to knee, depending on the way the axe sort of undulates through their bodies.
Undulates, yeah. So if I move here, that one guy gets an attack of opportunity on me, right?
He will.
Oh wait, do I have that much more movement?
Where did you start again? Over by the cart, 5, 10.
Yeah,
Crazy acrobatic shit already.
Yeah, that's why.
50. I would say that you do not.
Yeah. Okay. So I was right here. Ooh. Oh, I fucked. I biffed it.
I got you.
All right. Yeah, so then swing number 2. Here we go. Recklessly, Great Weapon Mastering. We're going for it. So 8. 8 was a magic number.
Yes, yep. You're all
Plus
good.
I'm blessed anyway. And rolling damage. And 1. Okay. 16 damage.
I mean, that's going to be able to take out both of these guys next to you.
Yeah. That's what we're looking for. All right. End turn. Yep.
And so you all can see this literal like whirling axe blade of a human being as they run, do a neo wall jump off of the rock into the midst of these zombies, slaying 5 of them in the process. That brings us to Vincent. Vincent, just to catch you up, there was the noise of like a bat's wings flapping that several of these folks heard, that several of you heard.
Oh, son of a
And but it sounded enormous, like a Nazgul style, like sized. You also the giant was felled by Riku, and
Riku.
Irene has been like yelling, like "Let's get moving." Um, it is your turn.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna run over to the wagon and get in the wagon, in the back where I can still be able to shoot people on the move. Um, and then I'll take a try to line up these guys right here. Try to shoot it like these guys. This first couple pack.
You could get all 4 there if you wanted. If you hit high enough, I would say.
Yeah, let's go.
Roll
All right, so
24.
then,
24 damage, easy.
yeah, I can do that. So that's I'll have to do sharpshooter. So we'll do -5 to this. And is bless still up?
Bless is still up.
All right, so we'll just do this -5. There you go.
You're good.
My.
It's a hit.
All right, so let's do max damage, 22 damage.
I believe that 1, 2. Yeah,
That's all but the last.
I think you're gonna kill them all. Actually, is technically how that works. Because the first one, 6, 12, 18, and then the spillover hits the last one. And he just needs 1 point of damage, so he's done.
Oh, 1. Okay.
So all those guys are gone.
Boom.
And so as Axel pulls his move off, you hear this like thump as the turtle feet land into the wooden cart. And Esmeralda says to Rictavio, "Punch it!" And then Vincent lets off an arrow, taking out 4 at once.
Then I'm gonna look back and yell back to the rest of the gang to catch up. We gotta get going. And I guess we'll just we'll shoot one more arrow and try to take out another line best as possible.
Okay.
So we'll do sharpshooter. We'll to line them all up. So -5. Ooh, not good. But I got a +4 or a D4. 10?
That's a hit.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So
10?
yeah. So 20 damage.
I think you could hit 3, or yeah, you can hit like 3. I would say. 20 damage will take out 3. Do you have
Yeah.
a preference as to which 3?
Whatever you want. But really
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whatever
Well,
makes
I
sense.
don't know.
Boom, boom, boom.
Tactically speaking.
Yeah,
if
no, I know.
Something made sense.
Nothing right yet. Nothing stands out.
All right. Is that your full turn?
Yeah.
All right. Rictavio is going to use his action to drive the cart. And he's saying, "Axel, let's go. Let's move it." And he's actually going to try to go past you a little bit just to like keep things moving. He's like trying to keep as close as possible through the bodies. The giant zombie is dead. Uriel, what would you like to do?
I guess I will. I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate my wings.
Oh,
And then I am going to get the fuck out of here. See if I can catch up to him. Go 30 feet.
Do you have more movement with your wings?
Yeah, don't you have like
No.
50? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just gives me a flying speed equal to my walking speed.
Still good. Not having to worry about terrain.
Gotcha. All right.
And then let's see, do I dash to catch up with everyone?
That's what I was gonna do. Join the front line.
Yeah. Just like we gotta make sure we don't leave Irina in the back because she's like
I'm with her.
yeah, she's like the VIP.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash and fly up behind the cart.
Okay. You can kind of see more of the road down below. It actually looks clear of zombies, oddly enough. The further down the road, it seems that this horde is maybe all that's left.
Sweet.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel.
As this is happening, I'm going to say that. Let me just double check the distance on these skellies. It is going to be Uriel, Riku, and Irina need to make dexterity saving throws. And Irina ends up.
You have 15.
Is this for the poison?
No, this is just for the arrows raining down from the skeletons. It
Awesome.
looks like all of you are going to take 5 points of damage.
Ouchies.
Wait, because I can add my shield bonus to it. So, I got the same as Riku. But would that be taking half damage?
It's a saving throw, not an attack roll.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at my, because I have the shield master feat.
Oh, gotcha. No, it would not be half damage. You got to get a 20 to take 0 damage.
Well, because it says any, where is it? And if an effect allows half damage on success, you can use your reaction to take no damage. Would that apply to this?
Yes, but a success on this would be 20.
Oh. I just gotta roll better then.
All good. Next time. The zombies will begin to move upwards, however, and they are going. Rictavio might have overplayed himself on this one.
Silly
They are-
Rictavio. If only he had known better.
Get here, and they're gonna
If
get
only
around
the
the
DM was
horse.
controlling them.
The horse better not get eaten. That would not be good.
I
That's
mean,
exactly what is about to happen.
it'd be pretty cool.
In fact, the horse is going to take no damage because these guys are terrible. Actually, I get a few attacks, but I don't think it's going to matter by the looks of it. Well, the horse will end up taking a little bit of damage. It's looking a little rough, maybe at half health or so. And they do begin to swarm around the cart, though, meaning the cart's not going to be able to move forward very quickly at all. And the rest of everyone else is going to just move up the path towards you.
What are even like the zombie rules in this world? Is it like if you get scratched or like bit, are you like, oh man, now you're gonna get infected and turn into a zombie? Or is it just like
Nope. These are raised from the dead
ah,
by the power
Magic.
of the land.
Not contagious.
Magic was used.
they're just
Yeah.
trying to eat our brains?
Oh yeah. That said, as this happens,
Oh,
you hear the same flapping noise as before. And what you see coming out of the darkness is an enormous bat swooping down through the rain
Batman.
towards the lot of you. And in particular, it's going to make a swoop and attempt to grab both Riku and Irina.
No.
It's
And so
Strahd.
I need dexterity saving throws from the both of you. Irina is going to get a 10.
11.
You are both grabbed by the
Ooh.
bat.
Uh-oh.
Uriel, you gotta chase him. You don't want him to fly.
So I'm going to put the bat here, and you're going to be sort of like underneath it a little bit. But you are now both scooped up by the bat. And that will be the bat's turn. Esmeralda. She'll yell, "Damn it, Rictavio, we need to go further." And she'll cast another lightning bolt, and I think it's just going to wipe out like a bunch right here in a row.
Clear a path.
It's going to take out quite a few, actually. It's going to take out all those guys, I want to say. Or not all of them, but quite a bit of them. And that will be her turn. Riku, what would you like to do while you are being scooped up by the bat?
That is a good question. I'm thinking I would like to. Do I get the sense that I can use my weapon to perhaps uh free myself or like damage the creature and try to get it to drop us? Like, are we really high up off the ground?
You are just barely being grabbed, so you're like roughly 5 feet off the ground. It used all of its movement just to get to you and to grab you, and it's going to begin to like try to fly away.
So I'm gonna try to attack it, try to knock us at its wherever it's grabbing us from, like its feet or stab at that. Try to.
Yeah, go for it. Like you're technically grappled. Think of something to do to get out of the grapple. That's all. Okay. The 10 to hit. I'm going to say that you actually have advantage. Like it's going to be hard not to hit this creature. So go ahead and roll again. 19's hit.
9 damage.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna use
You
my
can
second
feel the
attack.
grasp weakening.
And I'm gonna attack it again.
That's also hit.
8 damage.
For a total of, what is that, 17 damage? You're still within its grasp, sad to say.
I'm using my Bardic Inspiration.
To do some
Yeah.
extra.
So another 5 on top of that.
Okay. So you needed 20 damage as the threshold here for it to drop you. So what I will say is that you are dropped. When you fall the 5 feet, you are prone. But you are no longer grappled by this creature.
But Irina is.
Irina still is. You were basically stabbing the leg that had you.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I have anything in my bag. Possibly. Yeah, not really, because I already used. Okay. That's can still move. Or would I provoke it if I move?
I'm going to say it's outside of range at this point because you like fell to the ground from it. So you could move.
Could I get up and try to grab Irina? So, like-
You've
so, like,
used
I-
your action.
I already used my action attack.
What
guess
is
I
it
don't
you
really
want to
have
do
any-
in particular?
Want to jump up and grab her?
You can
Grab-
you can do that. You can use your movement and your bonus action to do that if you would like.
Well, I used my bonus action to add the extra damage. Bardic, I think.
Ah, gotcha.
I think that technically uses my bonus action.
If you still have your
yeah, it uses my bonus action.
okay, then I'm gonna say just with movement alone, you're probably not gonna be able to do that.
Right. Well, then I'll just stand there and look up and try to get loose.
Okay. Is that good? Rest of your turn's done.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. It is Irina's turn. She will hear you and she will look at the creature. She's willing to burn quite a lot of energy here trying to get loose. She is going to use. She's going to cast Burning Hands at 2nd level
Oh shit.
up into the creature to try to get loose. So, like she does not want to be in this creature. I think it makes sense for her to burn a big spell. That is going to be, what is that, 4d6, like directly up into the creature, and it's going to make its dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. So it will take the natural 1, which is kind of dope. Did you guys see that come through? No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, weird.
Still loading on my screen.
Oh, weird. It was a natural 20 and a natural 1 on my screen.
Hmm.
So it'll take the natural 1. The full damage will come through from Irina, which is going to be 4d6. So she needs some big rolls here, but she doesn't have multi-attack like you do. And so she needs some serious damage on this creature all at once to be able to get out. Oh, that's brutal. That is really brutal. She is going to use her action using Burning Hands. It hurts the creature, but she's still grappled, is what I'm going to say. Axel, what would you like to do?
All right. Let's look at a bunch of zombies here. So if Vincent took the bat, and then Uriel took the zombies that are at the cart, and then how many attacks of opportunity would I take if I just tried to like got on the cart, like jumped off the the horse, and just like went this way?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6?
6 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, has anybody
Shit.
been hit by one of these things yet?
They barely
No.
do any damage, is what I'm
All
saying.
right, yeah, fuck it. Take your 6 attacks of opportunity. Let me just see what my movement is. So damn. So it's gonna be like 5, 10. Yeah, I think I can do that. Just gonna. Yeah, so I want to end up like in the middle of this pack here.
So if any of those hit, you just take one point of damage.
The 14, the 17, and the 15. And what was the damage?
1 point.
Okay,
So
so
and you can like combine it to then take half
So-
if you want because you're raging.
yeah, so 2 damage. All right. Yeah, so I'm trying to get into in the middle of this pack here, do maximum damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Recklessly attack, great weapon mastering. Nat 20.
Oh.
All right.
Come on,
Okay.
give me some good rolls. 13.
I mean, double the. Oh, you did double it. Damn.
Yeah. 23.
Okay.
23, yeah.
I mean, you're gonna take out 1, 2. I'll say that your damage could spill over onto the other 2 away from them, as you like push them, and in fact you like push them up against the wall, and like it impales one of those guys, like impales against like the canyon walls on the other sides, on each side of you. So you are taking them out pretty substantially, pretty quickly.
Yeah. So if I want to do more damage than these two guys, reckless attack, great weapon master. Da, 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 da.
That's
So
it.
yeah. 18
Okay.
for these
Both
two.
of these guys as well are splattered onto the ground.
And I think so. It took me. It's 40 feet to get here. Did I have to go any? Would any of this considered like difficult terrain? I mean that horse
Kinda, you
horse
like
jump.
jumped over the horse. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, I'll stop here then.
Okay. Let's see. That brings us to Vincent. What would you like to do?
Vincent's gonna try to snipe shot the bat and try to free Irina.
Okay.
See that
And
going
so
on.
you're aiming for the foot of the bat. If you can do 20 points in one round, it should release her.
You
Oh,
know what?
I rolled the wrong thing.
You know what you got to do, Vincent.
Well, the first one is gonna be a miss.
That is a
Did you
miss.
roll your bless? Or did you snipe? You sniped.
I was doing the sniper.
Yeah.
It's alright. I miss. Shoot a follow-up shot. Still gonna snipe it. Gotta aim real good.
Ooh, nice shot.
So -5 is a
Yeah.
17. You needed a
Yeah.
15 to hit, so that's a hit.
Excellent. Okay.
Big roll.
Okay, so 17 damage.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to use what's it called?
Action search.
Action surge.
Nice.
Just had to help him get along there.
Hey,
Hey,
he
yeah.
thought of it himself. I didn't
All right,
say
so
it.
hold on. This one's gonna be close. This one is a 11
Blessed.
with the blast.
Mm.
14. Oh,
That-
it was 15, right?
Yeah. That is gonna be a
Alright,
You
miss.
only
Alright,
so
Oh yeah.
you
No
only
more
need
snipe shot. No
three. You
more
only
snipe
need
shot.
3. He
Yeah.
said you need 20 damage, and you've done 17, so you only need 3 damage to free Irina.
On the next attack roll, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that, do I? I
I
do now.
mean,
All right,
you do
regular
now.
shot.
I mean,
Regular
yeah,
shot. Regular shot.
he told you, so you
That's a
know.
hit.
20, 23 then.
He told
He told you.
you. He told you, so you know.
You got
Alright.
+4.
9
There you go.
damage.
Okay. She is dropped by the bat, and you can see her prone on the ground from it.
Yeah.
And
Get over
the
here,
bat-
Irina.
The bat has taken a substantial amount of damage. It's taken nearly 50 points of damage.
Yeah. Try to scoop us up,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
just at its feet.
Look, to survive a zombie attack, all you gotta do is be faster than the guy next to you. So, you gotta watch out, Riku.
Riku was fine. Riku was
Irina might ditch you.
All right. Is there anything else you can do on your turn,
Well,
Vincent?
I'm gonna hang in the wagon.
Okay. The
Was it-
bat taking this damage flies overhead and goes past Uriel, swoops over your heads, and tumbles and crashes into the zombies and into this U-bend here, wiping out a significant number of the zombies. At this point, I'm going to say that if you guys would like to extricate yourselves effectively from this fight, the bat is dead. It wiped out a good number of the zombies. You are able to escape successfully.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's power through if
Yes.
we can get away.
okay with that.
And so as you begin your trek back towards, you wanted to go to Argynvost?
Yeah, we're
Is
gonna
that
fast travel to Argynvost.
okay? Let's just bring up the.
Yeah, we're good.
We'll get you moving along.
Where did those zombies come from? Were those from Strahd?
They were there the whole time, man.
Were those from the castle? Why didn't we see them on our way in?
I don't know. You just don't know where they came from. So you guys
New rule
traveled.
and really convenient for this whole
Montage, travel montage.
Is there anything you would like to happen while you travel? You can take a short rest, go around Valaki.
Short rest, yeah, probably worth doing that. And
Yeah.
and you guys, you'll get an extra dice. Short rest.
Have we done any short rests since our last long one? This is our first one.
So,
Let me
no,
just
I think you're good.
confirm what the extra dice is here.
Yeah. I just need, yeah, boom.
It's an extra D6
We got plenty. I
top
only
of whatever
needed
you
five.
roll.
I needed more of a long rest once we get to Argynvost Holt is more of what I need.
So would you like me to go to, like, where would you like me to put you in Argynvost Holt? I guess is the real question at this point.
Well, I mean, the idea is we gotta return. We gotta go.
You gotta
tell
return the skull.
Yeah, tell the guy that we brought the skull back and put the skull where he wants it.
Okay.
So
So let's put you on the first floor then.
it's knock on the door and say, "Hey, do we remember the guy's name?"
So you remember Sir Godfrey? I'll say
Yeah,
that
Sir
you.
Godfrey.
Yeah, I almost said
You got your
Rudolph.
skull. Yeah.
Something fancy.
So you want to go up to Sir Godfrey in particular to show him the skull, or do you want to bring the skull somewhere in particular within Argynvost Holt?
I want to bring it to the place he told us to bring it to.
Yeah. Did he tell us exactly where?
Where was that, Riku?
It had a resting place, but I don't know.
I believe
where
it was like a reliquary or something.
Yeah, he did say to bring it back to the mausoleum, which you have not yet found.
Yeah, so we gotta just go tell him to show us where it is.
Yeah, I suppose we could just go to him and ask him to lead us there.
Okay. Here, I will bring you up to.
Hopefully, it's at least like the area.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, it's in what's his name's necklace, so.
No, I mean like the monastery, or what do you say?
Mausoleum.
Mausoleum.
Oh, that reminds me. Can you take it out?
Oh, Jesus, Riku.
Really big. It's hard to get back in. Takes a long rest to put it back in.
Actually, yeah, I think I do need a long rest before I can take it out.
God,
that's what he said.
Yeah.
Well, we can Lehman's hut outside Argynvost Holt.
Okay. That works well. It takes you, an overnight travel to get back through the rain and the dark. A little bit longer than maybe expected. You reach Argynvost Holt, and you are able to Lehman's tiny hut and rest if you so wish.
A long rest in the bun.
It's not very comfortable, but you're able to recuperate enough to the point where you can retrieve the item that you need.
Wonderful.
Yeah, long rest.
If there was like a clock on our screen telling us how much longer we had before Strahd was like fully recovered, what do you suppose that timer would say?
I believe it would say probably about 4.5 days.
All right. Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
So okay.
Because we just short rested, or we just long rested, then did some stuff, and then long rested like back to back.
And you took a long rest in Krez, so it might be 4 days. I think it's 4 days at this point.
Fair.
All right.
Go back and fuck them up.
Anyway, so now we have the skull.
Yeah. Axel nudges Riku forward to talk to these people.
Let's just say the skull's in the lobby. Okay. Who's gonna say, "Good day, gentlemen. We've arrived and we've fulfilled our part of the bargain. The skull is downstairs. We'd like to place it where in your mausoleum, as you said before."
Okay. And he will say, He'll say, "I shall lead the way," and he'll
Ooh.
take you. And we will switch the map over to. Oops, not this one. Back to the front door. And I'll just toss Sir Godfrey out there with you. All right. So Sir Godfrey will lead you. Actually, he's going to lead you around the outside. So once you're outside, he brings you sort of like back and around here. And as he does so, is there a way in there in particular? No, you know what he'll do? He will lead you through the front, and he will lead you through the chapel where you had the encounter with the others,
Yeah.
and he will then lead you into the graveyard, which is going to have the mausoleum at the back of it.
Is A, B, and C gonna see us?
They do, and at Sir Godfrey's entrance, they salute, and because
Ah.
you're with him, they do not attack.
Axel salutes back.
And he simply just leads you down into the graveyard and points into the mausoleum. I don't think I have a map for that, but I will give you a description nonetheless. And the description of that in particular is mausoleum. It's at number 3616. Tarnished, silver-plated gargoyles shaped like dragon wormlings cling to the stone-tiled roof of this mausoleum. An 8-foot-tall, 4-foot-wide white marble door set into the southwest wall is labeled with a single name, Argynvost. As Sir Godfrey opens the door, the mausoleum is dark and dusty. You see 4 empty alcoves with raised floors. Etched into the far wall is a verse written in a language. Does anybody speak Draconic?
No.
Not I.
Okay, then there's a language that nobody knows.
I mean, I'd see them, or I'd see the language. What is it? Where is it written?
Etched onto the far wall is a verse written in Draconic.
Rico would then cast comprehend languages to read it.
Here lie the bones and treasures of Argynvost, Lord of Argynvostholt, and the founder of the Order of the Silver Dragon.
So Rico would read it out loud, cast a spell. Like you see his I don't know how it. I guess like my throat would light up as I.
Oh, that's
Or
cool.
no, or like my eyes would just glow because I can read it.
That's cool. And as you do that, Sir Godfrey turns to you and says, "Indeed, though the treasures are no longer here, the place for the skull is there." And he points to the alcove closest to where the verse is written in particular.
I guess we retrieve the skull and try to put it where he wants.
Cool. Uriel, please please roll me a wisdom saving throw as you retrieve the skull.
3.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, that was
That was a wisdom
plus
check.
2 and 2 minus 1, so it was a 6.
A 6. Okay.
Plus
Uh,
no.
As you enter the realm, you hear a purr and the voice of Pelerion saying, "Oh, come now. Hiding away in your shell once more? No need, no need. Here, I'll send you out with the skull." And you suddenly feel a smack, and you are ejected from the temporal space with the skull on top of you. And you
Right.
are stunned for the next hour.
Oh, damn.
Do we have
Concussed,
do we have to
basically.
get it off of him?
Yeah, basically.
All right, yeah, I'll try to get the skull off of him. It sounds like he's been
Okay.
pancaked.
Riku like dusts him off and then looks up at the undead man. Is like, yeah, this is normal. And just tries to hand him the skull.
Gotcha. Do you place it in the mausoleum?
Yep.
All right. As you place it on the mausoleum and exit the room, closing the door behind you, the door glows a blue flame in the same way that the little dragon wormling had been in the fireplace. And then there is suddenly an eruption of flame, and you see the spirit of a dragon in a blue silver fire coming up out of the roof of the mausoleum. It's quite a special event. As you're looking at this, you can see what appears to be a beacon of this white silver light erupting in this way. Everybody now gets a +1 bonus to saving throws and armor class while you stand against Strahd during your time in Barovia. Just
Nice.
off the bat.
+1 to AC.
Yep.
Huge.
But when we're fighting Strahd.
No. It's just
In
all
Barovia.
creatures that oppose Strahd.
Ah.
So as long as you like quote unquote oppose him.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just have to remember that for now.
Yeah, that's
You
give
you
a
can give yourself like a +1 circumstance bonus or something, right? Is that not a thing? See if I would.
Miscellaneous. I put.
Because that would be in
Hold up.
customized.
I'm gonna make armor that's like Argynvost blessed. +1 armor.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can if you click on the armor class button, I can show you a
Oh,
photo
yeah?
of like what I
Yeah,
did. You can just do like this. This
Ooh,
is what I did for Irina.
customized.
Yeah.
Additional one.
Additional miscellaneous bonus. How
Yeah.
about that? +1.
Yeah, that works.
Now it'll be Argynvost.
Fighting
How do you spell Argynvost?
anti-Strahd. I'm putting anti-Strahd.
Argynvost is spelled like this. That's a good call. So you will lose that when you leave Barovia at some point, but for now, it's good to go. And you don't notice this at first because you're all sort of staring at this silver blue light that's emanating from this mausoleum. But down the stairs comes another figure, clearly an individual in charge. The rank of captain on his shoulder or on his breastplate, wearing a full plate armor suit. He is undead. He looks as if he is probably different to what he was in life, but you can see tears streaming down his face, and he says, "Thank you. I know not who you are, but I feel the Lord at rest once again. Godfrey, did you have a hand in this?" And Sir Godfrey sort of nods and says, "It's good to have you back, Vladimir." And they sort of look at each other, and you sense something between them for a moment. And they go, "You have the dragon or the Silver Order at your side as needed. When you are ready to storm the castle, if that day comes, we will be there. Is there anything else that you need from us?"
I believe we were promised a certain sword if we brought the skull back.
Indeed.
Some type of like
Yeah,
sunblade.
Riku's like arms are crossed, like tapping his foot. He's like, yes,
Is there anything
about
else?
that sword.
And Vladimir Horngard, you actually see that he has several weapons on him. He's got 2 daggers sort of on his left hip, so on the right side from your vantage point. He has what appears to be a large great axe strung across his back. But in the place where you might draw a sword. He has what appears to be only a hilt. And I will find this so I can give you the exact item.
A whole slew of weapons.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these guys are knights to the nth degree. All right. So this is the item in particular. And it's
Look at this thing.
it's just a hilt. And
The
as he
lightsaber.
yeah, oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. As he
Like-
takes the hilt off of the off of like the area holding it with like a leather strap that's been clasped, he then says, "For the morning, Lord," and it basically comes out like a lightsaber, and it is a blade of radiant energy.
Oh,
Wowie wowers.
It's a finesse weapon.
It
Mm,
is a long sword, but it can be used as a finesse weapon, like a rapier would be. It is it's a +2 longsword, and
Deals radiant damage instead of slashing.
exactly.
Oh. And it takes an extra D8 against undead.
Yes.
yeah.
And it also casts it gives you
Oh.
light as you have it lit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smite with it.
Damn.
Mm. Quite the weapon.
There it is. The
So,
first weapon. The
which
first magical weapon.
which one of you guys is gonna use it?
Alright. I mean,
You-
Vincent will
you
take
always-
it if you guys don't want it.
Longsword, can we
I don't know.
do? 'Cause it says you need to be proficient in longsword. Are you? Do you have that too?
Yeah.
I'm proficient in everything.
Well, it says short sword or
I
long
really don't.
sword.
I really don't want it. One of you big boys need it.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for either Riku or Uriel.
Yeah.
The only like it I think about this sort of this stuff very like I don't care who gets it at the end of the day. Like I just want whoever it makes sense to get it. And I think it would make sense for either of us. But
Yeah.
the one
Maybe.
thing that makes it attractive to Riku though is the finesse thing. Like I don't know how many weapons are gonna drop that are gonna have that.
Again, Uriel is like the radiant nuke machine.
It's true.
Being
I
able
do
to add
do that.
Well, I actually.
another
So
D8
I
on
was thinking.
be two
I think
extra
that.
D8 on smites.
Yeah. I think that's a point to give it to Uriel. I mean to Riku, because you have ways of doing radiant damage with all those different shit. And
I
none
don't.
of us do. This is a good way of spreading it
That's
out.
true.
That's also true. Yeah, the other thing is just like I said, the whole finesse thing. Like I don't know how many times we're gonna find another weapon that's finesse.
Yeah, I
Right.
guess we can take it.
Like the amount of weapons I can actually use with my full roll, like with the finesse property, it's just a small list.
He already conceded it. You don't have to keep trying to talk us into it, Riku. Okay.
Yeah,
But
as badly as I want it, you can have it.
All right. We got it settled.
All right.
So that's all he's giving us is a sword. You guys, you got a bunch
Sick
of weapons on you there, Vladimir.
Hey, give me spare
Hey, do you
armor.
have do you have a sun bow by any chance?
Son, we do not. And that is the strongest weapon that we have.
all right.
But we bestowed upon you all.
Yeah. Very
May the
kind.
devil meet his match.
Hey, how do we get a hold of you for this big fight that's coming up?
They don't call me Horn Guard for nothing. And you see that he actually has like a horn across his chest on like a piece of leather strap that he takes off and he holds out. He says, "When the time is right, blow the horn, and we shall be at the gates of Ravenloft, ready to fight.
Dang. All right.
We'll be there the next dawn after you blow the horn."
Okay. Who wants to be the horn guy?
Riku's like, I got this, and holds up the sword. He's like, someone else hold the horn.
All right.
Alright, I'll take the horn. I hold all like the statues and random trinkets.
Random trinkets. Yeah.
Hey, this is a horn for summoning a small unit of dead guys.
Yeah, it is. It's sick.
All right. So we got the sword. Let's go somewhere and try it
Oh,
out.
yeah, can,
Whoa.
yeah.
Go
Can you
somewhere
can we pull up our quest markers? Where's our next we gotta pull up the map.
I can pull up the map. Give me a moment.
We've got like
Finally completed a quest.
4
Now we gotta
days.
Start another one.
We
I
got
think
old
in general-
Berez.
I think in general we need to start heading. Our plan was, just as a reminder, to start heading south into those mountains. There was like the temple there. It was kind of the next.
Old Berez is on the way.
Yeah,
There's
so
a
there's
Swamp Witch and then Amber Temple.
there was the Yester Hill. If we go, all right. So what do we got?
What was at the hill?
It was something. There was like a storm at the hill. I don't remember. Saw it on the map and it reminded me that we were gonna go to the hill and then continue south to the Amber Temple. But what do we got? We got the sword, the Swamp Witch at Old Berez. All right, so that's probably what we should head south from here if we want to do the witch. We can do that if that's what we have on our list. And the Amber Temple is south of that.
Yep.
So does anyone remember what the witch was about?
Something to do with the Wizard of Wines. I think she
This
was.
is a crystal or something.
Protecting the
She was
land or
sticking
something?
gems into the scarecrows or
Oh.
something, or
That's right. They
Yeah.
stole the gem that
Yep.
they used to run the wine thing. Yeah, okay.
To grow the grapes. That's
Yeah,
exactly right.
All right. So yeah, we can. I mean, you think we can just cut south? There's no road. Is the point? You think we want
we
to
could
straight shoot it, or do
try
we
to
want to
walk
head back
along.
onto the road?
We could try to walk along the riverbank.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, they
Vladimir
Okay.
Horngard and Sir Godfrey are willing to say there is a path down to the place where the old road that used to go along the Luna River led to the village of Berez. The path is probably heavily overgrown, but it should be easy enough to follow. You can go roughly south from here to it.
Thanks,
excellent.
pal. All right.
Do that.
Let's go investigate that, and we'll let you know when we're ready to go. White Strahd.
Indeed. Best of luck to you dealing with the witch down there.
Yeah, you know about this witch?
My understanding is that
Do
she's
you have a weakness?
I know not of her weakness. My understanding is that she's some sort of arcane magic user tainted by the evil of some of the megaliths in the area. But other than that, I know not.
Sounds like a witch to me. This land is just cursed with all these crazy creatures.
Seen
Rick
one witch,
Dave-
you seen them all. Am I right, guys?
Is she in league with Strahd? She pro Strahd?
No. It is not our understanding that she is an ally of the devil himself. She is an offshoot of a similar evil, however. And my belief and understanding is that they leave each other be.
So do we still get our +1 AC when we fight her?
Oh yes, yeah, totally.
Okay.
As long as you're in Barovia, you get that +1 AC.
Oh,
right?
okay,
As
so
long as you're
okay.
not like,
Yeah.
I'm on
Matter.
Strahd's team.
Yeah. All right. Nice. Well,
All right, let's head out, boys.
Yeah.
Let's continue south and gain some
witch.
power to fight
Okay.
Strahd.
Go get this witch.
At this point, Rictavio and Esmeralda are going to say their goodbyes for now. They want to check in with the Martikovs at the Wizard of Wines, and they want to continue investigating. They're going to go scout out the Ember Temple a little bit for you. They want to get an idea of what you're potentially going to be facing elsewhere. They feel like you have this under wraps, and they suggest that you meet back up maybe in like a day or two, either at the tower or the Wizard of Wines. It's up to you. If you have a place you would prefer to meet, they'll be there when you suggest that. So, is there a place where you would prefer to meet them in a few days' time?
Ooh. Maybe the bridge by Lake Baratok.
That would be like this bridge, basically the
Yeah.
crossroads. Gotcha. They'd be willing to meet there in how
Well,
long would you
We're
like
gonna
to?
meet the
So-
bridge. Why don't we just meet at their tower? That's right there.
Or if we truly do clear, well, you never know what's gonna happen, obviously. But assuming we complete our task, to complete it, we wanted to go back to Wizards of Wine, right? That's a might as well just meet them there with the gem that we get or we don't have if we fail. Type thing. Because why would you meet him at the bridge? Then where are we going from there? That's my question.
I think a lot's up in the air right now, so telling them a location is not.
Yeah, well, that's also what I was thinking. I was like, they're gonna go back to their spot, right? They're gonna go to their tower.
Well,
ideally?
they're gonna
Oh,
go to
no, they
Wizard.
said they
They're
were
gonna go to
together.
Wizard Wines first. They might end up going back to the tower. They'd be willing to meet you elsewhere if it made sense to do so. But
Tell
I
them.
just think
Why-
Wizards of Wine is where we're gonna end up.
Why don't we tell them that they just keep doing their thing and we'll send a raven for them or something.
Okay. Yeah, they're willing to do that. But they'll probably be more towards Wizard of Wines in general, but like they're happy to meet you wherever.
That's fair.
They will
Say our
say their
goodbyes.
goodbyes.
See you boys soon.
I gotta go find my tiger.
Irina's
And-
staying though, right?
Irina's
Stay.
staying with you. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You guys would like to head south?
Yep. We'll find that
Yeah.
old overgrown path and head to Old Berez.
Okay. The path is easy enough. It's actually sort of like cut into the hillside, and it looks like it was probably like an escape path in case of an attack upon Argynvostholt. In fact, you see the remnants of some of the individuals who were attempting to flee, who got arrows in their backs or heads. You make it down this path quickly and safely enough to what is very clearly a very overgrown old road. A century, 2 centuries old, maybe? The forest is heavily reclaiming significant portions of it. Logs have fallen and are strewn across the road in places until eventually it seems that the trees begin to change. They go from softwood pine trees to gnarled, bent, broken looking, decrepit trees that should no longer be standing, rotting at the base and the tips, and yet are somehow still upright. The water in any pool that you pass seems stagnant and blackened, almost poisoned or fetid. It seems as if there's nothing living in this space. Can I get a survival check, please, as you venture forward?
Is that a group one?
Whoever's leading the, I
So
was
not
gonna say
me.
whoever's leading the group.
I think Vincent has the best one. Oh, speaking of Vincent, um,
Oh.
Riku, you have the sword, right?
Yeah.
Could you maybe hook Vincent up with your rapier that you're not using anymore?
Do that. Hand over the
Okay.
rapier.
Is it a silver rapier?
Sure is, bud. Lose
All
that
right, I'll
thing.
take
Riku
it.
says it's. I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
Yeah, but at least now he
Oh.
has a proper dex weapon. So
Okay.
All right, and I got a 18 on our survival, I think.
Nice. Yeah, you find the path and maintain the path pretty well, actually. There's 1 or 2 points where it looks like the path splits, and you take a moment to like walk down, one of these offshoots. It looks like it goes back towards the Luna River at different individual times, and you could imagine with that whatever sort of rot and decay has taken hold of the land in this place, it could have been a nice place. The river sort of abutting the land is that of which you might find alongside any beautiful mountain river in a Nordic or northern area. And now, however, it's just diseased and wrong. You continue following the path with no issues, and you reach the outskirts of what is very clearly the ruins of a village. Believe this is the correct map? Yeah, perfect. Let me place you all.
this place looks like it smells terrible.
It does. There is nothing good about this place. It is, I want to say, roughly mid-afternoon at this point, between your long rests, the travel, the conversations you've had. But you are coming from the north, and you have entered the ruins of Berez.
Have I had a chance to attune the sword?
Yeah, you could use that time to attune to the sword. It would be an hour. You could do that during travel.
Excellent.
Cool. Let me give you a little bit of a descriptor here. The dirt and grass soon turn to marsh, and the trail dissolves into spongy earth pockmarked with tall reeds and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers everything. Scattered throughout the marsh are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire as though they have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where a light flashes amid a dark ring of standing stones.
All right. Do any of these places have a roof? Or it looks like they're all no roof.
Heavily caved in.
I assume it's really dark here.
I mean, it's still daytime, and there's actually not a ton of tree cover.
Okay, never mind
He
then.
wants to show us his sword.
I mean, you can show the sword off.
Riku's like, "Ugh, let me brighten it up here. Holds the sword up and extends the blade.
Jesus.
Now it's glowing.
Axel gets out of the way.
Sunlight, daylight area.
Funny enough, there are like swarms of insects. There's like hungry flies, and as you do that, you can see there's like a psst as it like zaps 1 or 2.
How do we get this witch to come out?
Riku starts waving it around, and he's like,
witchy.
"It's like if it's not a good sword, it'll definitely be good for the bugs."
We just
Glorified bug zapper.
say we're pastry salesmen.
Right.
Yeah, how do you guys
Let's
want?
start exploring, boys.
Yeah, let's go check some of these houses out.
All right, let's stay close, but don't like group up because we don't want to like fan out a little bit.
Let me go check this thing. I'm gonna explore in here.
Okay.
See if I can find anything.
Is this can we like walk over this part?
Yeah, you can walk. It's not deep water. It's like, I don't know, a foot or 2 deep.
I guess I'd go over this way. Check this house out.
Okay. What are you guys looking for in particular? What are you trying to find? Any signs of life? Like
Signs, yeah.
Yeah, any
Scarecrows.
clues?
We're just kind of
Yeah,
walking.
that's fair. That's fair.
Gems? any shiny gemstones or any magic items laying around?
Let's
Just watch
see.
out for traps.
Give me. I'm gonna say that as you enter the cottages, you see several things. Vincent, you enter your cottage, and the low stone walls. As you enter, you see what appears to be a ghostly visage of a woman at a spinning wheel. And as you enter, she looks up and then gives a sad sort of like look, tilting her head to the side, and a low wail, and then disappears. Uriel, as you enter your cottage, there is a swirling of energy, and eventually you see what appears to be some sort of child in a spectral form, seems to be tossing the remains of what would be cutlery and refuse around the room, which suddenly disappears. Riku and Axel, go ahead and give me perception checks.
Be a dirty 20.
All right, those are both very good. You can see off in the distance what would probably be the remains of a large home, a manor. And as you look towards it, you see one ghostly figure who begins to walk up the street towards you. And he comes this close to your position, and he beckons, a hand waving you towards him. Irina, who had come up behind, also sees him and says, "Should we go with?"
Riku, holding his sword, aims it at him, and then kind of says, "Yes, let's go see what he wants."
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Riku to catch up and then go with him.
Gotcha. Do you guys want to let the other two know or not?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this
Well,
way.
It could just we'll whistle.
Okay.
Yeah.
You head towards the southern
Run
end
to
of the
catch up with him.
village. Let's switch over. I actually don't have a map for that, but that's okay. You head towards the southern end of the village, where there lies the remains of a larger building, some sort of mansion, slightly built up on higher ground. It's been reduced to a pile of stones and rotting timber. Empty, arched windows stare at you. South of the ruin, an untamed garden runs rampant, surrounded by broken walls that are no longer able to contain it. East of the ruin, someone has erected a crude wooden fence, forming a circular yard in which several goats are penned. Surmounting the fence posts are human skulls. As you get close, he says, "Please, there are those who invade my home. I beseech you, help me get them gone."
Who might that be you speak of?
And he points further down the road, away from the village. You see down the road what is clearly some sort of hut. Someone has built a ramshackle wooden hut on the stump of what was once an enormous tree. The rotting roots of the stump thrust up from the mire like the legs of a gigantic spider. You can see that there is a doorway to the hut, outside which floats a hollowed out skull, an enormous skull, that of a giant. Flanking the hut's doorways are two iron cages that dangle like hideous ornaments from the eaves of trees. Scores of ravens are trapped in each of the cages. They squawk and flutter as you notice them. They're roughly 200 feet away, I want to say.
Riku takes his sword and doesn't point it at the ghost man anymore. He kind of just points it now at the hut and says, "All right, boys, I think that's our destination."
He sort of says, "Do for me, and I shall show you what you seek. We can put Marina at rest as well."
Ricker nods. He's like, "We shall. We will return shortly once we dispatch these creatures."
At the notion of Marina, Irina sort of perks up for a moment and says, "I know that name. Was I think I was. I think I remembered this place. It used to be so happy. It was flooded, wasn't it?" And the ghost sort of nods. "It was. Your monument, Marina, is beyond the hut. Only I can open the depths of it. Remove the scourge from this place, and I shall open it for you. You can have what is yours once more."
Sounds
Are
like we have
you
a scourge to get rid of.
you heard him, boys? Let's
Yeah. Is that one of Irina's names or?
Yeah, Marina would be
Okay.
another name
How
for one of
many?
her incarnations.
How many names do you have, Irina?
She sort of thinks again. I think the ghost said 63 lives.
Holy shit!
yes.
I've been trapped
Many
here a
many
long time.
souls.
Damn.
But all the same soul. That makes sense. Riku kind of scratches
All
his head.
right.
Anyway.
She's like nodding. I think you hit it exactly right.
Yes.
Well,
Riku
Riku's
points.
got great confidence now that he has that sword. He's
Yes.
he's,
A
okay.
lightsaber does not make a Jedi, but it does make a bard. Would you like to go forward towards the hut? Would you like to look around elsewhere?
Oh yeah, we're going head first in the hut.
Yeah, we're on a clock, so we gotta go forward.
Okay. Then I will bring up the outside of the hut. All right, and I will put you up top. Cool. So you can still see the hut as is. There is technically like a giant skull. Let me see if I have a skull that I can put out for you. I do. I can put this out. It's not a monster, so far as you can tell, but there is like an enormous skull on the ground right here in front of the hut.
Group. Riku's gonna look to the group and say, let's make our approach silent, as much as we can.
Yeah.
Burn it down.
You need to extend the blade, and then try to sneak up towards the shed with the gang.
Are we gonna go over this log?
Yeah, we're
Oh.
sneaking right across.
Yeah, I don't like that the log is like it's like a choke point.
Yeah, well, we're sneaking across. All right.
All right. We'll sneak across on the log. Hopefully it's not too slippery. Is it raining or
Yeah, it's starting to rain a bit. Can you guys
Hmm.
give me stealth checks, please?
Surely.
Don't call me Shirley. No? Naked Gun? Anybody?
Airplane.
I got it.
Oh, wait, is that Airplane? My bad.
Yeah.
Wrong Leslie Nielsen. Let's see. Okay, those are pretty good. As a group, you are relatively stealthy. Axel, you actually help Riku and Uriel. Same with you, Vincent. Ensure that they don't fall into the water and make a bigger ruckus. You are able to get across the log relatively quietly. The ravens are kind of squawking. You can see the cages there. And you begin to see the insides because you realize that the door is wide open.
Like the front where the skull is, the front door.
Yep.
All right, let's give it a wide. We want to make sure we can actually see in before we don't just want to walk straight in. Can we see in?
You can begin to see in. An open doorway is visible on one side of the hut. Let me just see. The hut is roughly 15 feet on a side and seems to be packed with old furniture. You can see a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet, a slender wardrobe, a wooden table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands, as well as some other things. From your vantage point in particular, Axel, you can see what appears to be a ghastly wooden crib, and you see some sort of small hand come up out of it as it seems to rock back and forth. Everything else as well, except for the crib, which is the odd part here, appears to be bolted to the floor. You also notice that green light seeps up through the cracks between the rotting floorboards. Inside the hut, you see a large, older. Give a perception check, actually.
Got a 9.
You can see some sort of figure, older, with their back turned away from you, fiddling about inside the hut with something. Can't tell what.
Okay. So I'm going to assume that's the old figure. I'm going to assume that's the witch. So I'll put up an X to signal like danger. So the other fellas know.
Pull up next to Riku and then stop.
Okay. I mean, Irina's going to be with you as well. Vincent, do you want to be with them too?
Yeah.
Okay. You can hear Irina whisper, "I don't like this." And I think this is where we're going to stop for the night. We'll pick it up here next week as you look in upon the hut of the Witch of Berez to see what's going to happen next. So good game, everyone.